Yes, dear respected sadhakas, jignasus, mumukshus, welcome. The Shishyas of the Guru Parampara and the Bhaktas of the Lord. Salutations to the Lord, to Paramatma, to Parabrahma, to Shruti Mata, to all our Guru Parampara. To be on this Adhyatmika Marga of steadily contemplating on the truth is the most necessary thing for realization moksha. But same time, it is too difficult and tough also because of the subtlety of the truth as well as because of the position of our antakarana. And yet there is no way than our efforts and realizing it. Out of many things which contribute to this cause, one of it is how much ever tough the task may be. If we love it, then we go through all the toughnesses, difficulties, effortlessly, joyfully, which we do, which we see in our lives, many other activities. Therefore, through the study of Upanishads, by knowing the glory of the Brahma Prapti, Brahma Vidya, if we can consciously develop the affinity, the liking for the Adhyatmika Pragati Siddhi, Paramatma Prapti, consciously, slowly, day by day, add that that addition of liking, loving to the Paramatma should grow so much that Paramatma Darshana Anubhuti I must have. That sort of desire should come in us. This is what prompts us to do all sacrifices that are required to be done and to do all the due, very sublime sadhanas of always in the contemplative meditative mood to reject the overpoweringly appearing imaginary world and to see the Lord who is the substratum beyond that. So, is this liking for Atma Prapti, Brahma Prapti happening in us or not? Through the study of Shastra, we have to see. Only the liking is intense, then the wanting to know, see, becomes intense, and only in that exclusive wanting of wanting to know Paramatma alone, all other distracting wants we can give up, fully focus on the truth. This as yam eva esha brunute. Whether it is Arjuna as in Gita or it's Parikshit in Bhagavatam, they have chosen wanting to know the truth or to see the Lord or to understand God. Or even Maya Parvati in Adhyatma Ramayana. These are the texts we are studying, therefore, we are taking their examples. Because of the intensity of their wanting to know the truth, they could give up everything, including their own egos and notions, and go to the Guru. And having gone there, they could surrender completely to all the disciplines imposed by the Guru because of this power of wanting to know the truth. And that is what made them go through all the acid tests put by the Guru for making such disciples qualified. Once they were qualified, it is their desire to know the truth alone is the Guru also to teach them the Upanishad and they could keenly listen, understand only because of their desire. Anyway, desire got diluted. In case of many other so called disciples, they gave up the Guru and the pursuit of the spirituality. They have not reached the ultimate. They again are back to any of the heat when the new understanding in that they have burnt away the earlier wrong notions. First, it is intellectual, wherein truth alone is reality, self alone. Everything else is just baseless on its own, that Paramatma. This intellectual thing he comes to know. Just like today we will see, Bhagavan will be telling to the Shrutadeva and Bahulashva, tomorrow I will give you result. But after your repeated visits and so much of upasana, that also because of the presence of the Mahatmas there, he says. Is the Mahatmas who sanctify these sanctifiable places. तीर्थी कुर्वन्ति तीर्थानि तीर्थ क्षेत्रों को तीर्थ क्षेत्र संत महात्मा लोग बनाते. So here also it is Paramatma's presence which is validating the presence of everything. Other than him, everything else is just unreal on its own. Through contemplation, he will come to this intelligence understood. Slowly, the devaluing happens to it. One of the most important thing in spirituality is the ability to devalue everything which is expressed out of Maya or projected out of mind. Only when it is devalued, then it gets dissolved. In the dissolution of all the Rupanamatmaka Jagat, inner or outer, inner and outer, that Paramatma on whom this Rupanama is projected, which we call as Jagat, is revealed to us. Therefore, through all our Shastra Dhenam, our Shubha Ichha for Bhagavat Prapti, is it becoming intense day by day or not, is to be very carefully seen, and we have to see that desire should grow. Only then our sadhanas will have a goal oriented doing. We will be doing them with the proper goal orientation, with so much of application of oneself, etc. Otherwise, it will be very vague. It's only mechanical. It's only superficial. It's only routine. It's only formality. फॉर्मेलिटी है बस एक एक टेक्स्ट पढ़ते जाओ. फॉर्मेलिटी है बस, है ना, आके क्लास में सुने और थोड़ा इवन घर में भी पढ़े. It doesn't have anything further than that. But with the desire to experience that Paramatma is stronger and stronger, he will be doing anything required for it. He'll change the place, he'll change his routine, he'll change his mindset. Everything required to be done, that sadhaka, true sadhaka, will be able to do. May we all also become such serious, sincere sadhakas desiring to experience Paramatma. Not very long in this very life. In this very life also, not toward the fact end, very soon. The very soon means right now. अभी मुझे चाहिए. The zidd of Nachiketa. I want as a third moon. Right now you tell me. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat. He has cornered the Guru, the Yamaraj. कि अभी चाहिए मुझे बता दो बस. In that way, those who are, they get it. We are of the diluted desire of knowing Paramatma and compromising it with other praptis, other siddhis, go of anything else. Giving up Paramatma, they get everything in the world but not Paramatma. So maybe not that way. We succumbed to or sold out to anything else other than Paramatma Prapti. May that happen to all of us. Now let us enjoy today the new month, October 1, 2023. The study of our Aitareya Upanishad with Adi Shankara Bhashyam, then Yoga Darshanam with Vyasa Bhashyam. Mundaka Upanishad again with Adi Shankara Bhashyam. Maybe a week's time it will take for its conclusion. Gita, we are starting the 12th chapter today for youth. Great. The 11 chapters are over. Then we have in our Bhagavatam, in our Sattasi, Chayasi we'll try to conclude today. Then Sattasi will start from tomorrow. The Shruti Bhata herself doing the stuti of Lord Krishna or Narayana or Paramatma. Then Adhyatma Ramayanam. Today, if we can try to conclude the fourth sarga of Sita Parityaga Prasanga. Then tomorrow we can see the fifth sarga, which is Sri Rama Gita. Bhagavan Rama teaching Brahma Vidya to Lakshmana Swami after Sita is being left at Valmiki Ashramam. Third 200 mantras of Kakaradi Sahasranamavali. So let us start with our daily prayers and Upanishad Parayanam ityadi. Om Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharashibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhya. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punah. Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Sukrute Dhikrute Bahudha Bhavato Bhavita Samadarshana Lalasata Atidinamimam Paripalayamam Bhavashankara Deshika Me Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatetam Gaganasadrusham Tattvamasyaadaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhe Sakshibhutam Bhavatetam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om Pranam Guru Shishya Paramparayaha भक्त परंपरायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व एकता विश्व सामरस्यता विश्व पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् कर्मणि निष्ठितानाम् अस्माकं सह समस्त भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक कंकणबद्ध धर्म संस्थापकानां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम श्री ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषदः पारायणं श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. आदौ पारायणम्. ओम मनस्तापतमशान्त्यै यस्य पादनखच्छटां शरच्चन्द्रनिवहा भाति तं वन्दे नीलचिन्मयम्. ओम नीलचिन्मणिम्. ओम अथ श्री ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेयारण्यकांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषद शांति मंत्रः. ओम वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य म आणेस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Atma va idameka eva agre asit nanyat kinchana mishata sa ikshata lokanusruja iti sa iman lokan asrujat ambho marichir maram apaha अधः अम्भः परेण दिवं द्यौः प्रतिष्ठा अन्तरिक्षं मरीचयः पृथिवीमरः या अधस्तात् ता आपः स ईक्षते मे नु लोकपालान्नु सुजा इति सोऽद्भ्य एव पुरुषं समुद्धृत्य अमूर्छयत् तमभ्यतपत् तस्याभितप्तस्य मुखं निरभिद्यत यथा अंडं मुखाद्वाग वाचोऽग्निर्नासिके निरभिद्येतां नासिकाभ्यां प्राणः प्राणाद्वायुः अक्षिणे निरभिद्येतां अक्षिभ्यां चक्षुः चक्षुषः आदित्यः कर्णौ निरभिद्येतां कर्णाभ्यां श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रात् दिशः त्वं निरभिद्यत तच्मानि लोमभ्यः ओषधि वनस्पतयः हृदयं निरभिद्यत हृदयात् मनः मनसः चन्द्रमाः नाभिर्निरभिद्यत नाभ्याम् अपमृत्युः शिश्नाद् रेतो रेतस आपः Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, in Aitareya Upanishad, for the time being, keeping the Sambandha Bhashya away, which we are going to study in India or two. We have taken up the study of Upanishad as such. In that, the first Khanda of this Aitareya Upanishad, of first chapter, is that the first mantra of Shanti mantra we have exhaustively seen. The beauty of it is understood, the need of it also is felt, wherein the mana and vani have to be fully integrated consciously. Then let us pray to the truth alone to come and reveal its bright brilliance, brilliant conscious presence. Then where is the truth hidden? In the Veda Shastras, Vedanta Upanishads. Therefore, let that Lord Himself, through the Guru, bring those Vedas near to me. But Veda Shravana is not enough for realization. We have to do the Manana Chintana on that. For that, the Veda mantras have to be remembered by us. Shrutamema Brahasi. And not to forget the Veda mantras. And while remembering the mantras, contemplating on the meaning of them as told to us by the Gurus and Bhashya. If you want to get to the experience of it being very, very subtle, the whole process and the goal, more important is very consciously sunle. Anything other than that Paramatma being delusory, unreal, for any reason, at any place or the time, even little bit importance given to anything other than Paramatma will harm our spiritual experience, will hinder our spiritual experience of the truth. Everything other than Paramatma being unreal, anything when we attend to other than Paramatma, that dents our progress of spirituality. Therefore, after experiencing the truth, everything is known as the same self, each one having their Vyavaharika Satta, will do the Vyavahar without getting bound. But before that happens, when we have to get into the experience of the truth, our attention should be exclusively only for that. Maybe even a of है ना देहेंद्रियादि maintaining अन्नपानादि also for some time. Attentiveness or application to anything other than Paramatma. 100% application of ourselves only in the pursuit of the Paramatma is said here in the Shanti mantra as Anena Adhitena Ahoratran Sandadhami. Anena Adhitena, with the Adhenam, Mananam, Chintanam of this Vedanta Ukta Brahma themed those mantras only, I'll be spending my day and night in the Adhyana, Dhyana, contemplation, etc. Ahoratra. So, in the Aha time, all our Vidyukta dharmas, whatever we have to do, every one of them has given up and whole day spent only in this. Night also, both the Bhoga or Nidra, both of them also are given up for the sake of pursuit of the truth. Why? Because if we go to the Nidra, we have entered into the Jiva Bhava, Tadatmya Vidya, Avidya. If we are in any of the indulgence or bhoga, then we are in the value given to the upadhis as well as the vastujalam. Same during the daytime, anywhere we are involving, we are giving importance to the involving jiva in me, the upadhis which are used for it, and the world which I am involving in is taken as real. So we are contradicting our own sadhana of wanting to know the truth by doing something else in which the untruth or the imaginary world is there expressed. For this reason, it is said, Ahoratran Sandada. Ahoratran Sandada means not a sentimental, emotional feeling. कि दिन रात में लगे रहता हूँ. No, the meaning of it is the जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति अतीत परमात्मा को जानना है. तो जागृत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति में नहीं जाना चाहिए ना, परमात्मा में ही जाने का कोशिश करना चाहिए. That's the meaning of I will join day and night and I transcend day and night, which are of these three gunas and three avasthas. I enter into the Turiya fourth Atma. That's the meaning of Anena Aditena Horatran Sandada. Okay, if I am not able to 24 Gante do only this, then I am pulled into the world for any obligations. When I go there, Rutam Vadishyami. My talk is backed by the truth reality only in it as the theme or substrate. Even when I do anything also, Satyam Vadishya. My doings also are in the form of in contact with Satya Vastu. The best example given is in Gita, 4th chapter, the 24th shloka, where, for example, a Havana yagna is done. But in that yajna, everything that is used, contacted, seen, is taken as the Brahman only. And that's named as Brahma Karma Samadhi. So he is doing Satyam Vadishyami there. Satyam is Parabrahma only. So I may use the utensils or the things for doing the required yajna there. But doing that, I am practicing that everything is Brahman. So Brahma Arpanam, Brahma Havihi, Brahma Agnau, Brahmana Hutam, Brahma Eva Tena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhi. देखो, is not missing the Brahman. Same in the fifth as Brahmani Adhaya Karmani. Karmani means generally the actions. Actions cannot be without the actor, without the instruments, etc. Therefore, the karta, the upakarana, the karma as such is nothing but Brahman alone. This thought maintenance is called as Brahmani Adhaya Karmani or Brahma Arpanam or here Satyam Vadishya. While all this being done, me and the guide to me, the Guru, be protected by you, O Parabrahma. Tadmamavatu tadvaktaramavasu. Avatu mamavatu vaktaram. So like this, such a practically beautiful and important and meaningful mantra was the Shanti mantra. We have gone through exhaustively a little bit again. We just reminded and refreshed. Once a month or once a week, we will refresh the Shanti mantra so that we are all aware of the always in tune with Paramatma through prayers, asking him to reveal the truth only. And the desire to know the truth should overpower every other desire, including the nidra or the bhoga or any of the outer achievements, even the prapti of the so-called other utkrishta lokas. नहीं चाहिए कुछ भी. यह अमुत्र विषय विराग दृष्ट अनुश्रविक विषय वितृष्ट से वशीकार संज्ञा वैराग्यम होना चाहिए. Having done this exhaustively, equally exhaustively, we have tried to understand the first mantra of the first khanda of the first adhyaya of this Upanishad. आत्मा वा इदम् एक एव अग्रे आसीद् न अन्यत् किञ्चन मिषत् स ईक्षत मे लोकान्नो सृजे इति. This was our first mantra. Literal meaning and meaning with Bhashyam thoroughly through. Last sentence, little bit we have to go through. So, if you just remember, Atma means the explanation about the Atma given in all Shastras, pulled and put at one place for our sake by Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Know the meaning of each of the word and know that to be the Atma. Adyate, Atti, Apnoti. Thereafter, the so many beautiful lakshanas of the Atma are told. Paraha, Sarvagnaha, Sarvashaktihi, Ashanayadi, Sarva Samsara Dharma Varjitaha, Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta Swabhavaha, Ajaha, Ajaraha, Amaraha, Amrutaha, Abhaya, Advayaha. That are the experience of Brahman. When you experience Brahman, all the meanings of these words are experienced in us. In one place, all things regarding Atma are put. So this is what we have to master or digest and keep in the heart. Then the sentence is idam, the whole world, inner subtler, outer grosser, agre. Before it came into creation, Atma vai asit. It was the Atman only. Then the very subtle question, very subtle answers we have seen here. The questions was the beauty because beauty of the question, the Guru had to give the beautiful answer. This has to be till we clearly understand, contemplate we have to. The question is, do you mean to say now this whole Jagat is not Atma? Guru says, no, Siddha, yeah, even now Atma. Then why did you say Asit? It was in the past, as if it is not now. Then the Guru said, answer, even now the whole Idam is Brahman only, Atman only. Yet this Jagat before Jagat now, or Brahman before Brahman now, there is some little difference is there. That Vishesha is there. Asti ekah Visheshaha. Okay. And यद्यपि इदानीं सः एव एकः तथापि अस्ति विशेषः. And that Vishesha, what is it? We try to catch. What is that? He said was, always the expressed Jagat is Paramatma only. Earlier it was in its unmanifest name and form, was manifesting as Atma and called as Atma. So the unmanifest foam and waves were called as the waters in the shape of water without wave before they got manifested. When now they are manifested, they are gathering two forms, two names. One form is a form of wave and one name is wave. Another form is pure water, where is formless, and the name is the water. So too, earlier, Eka Atma by name Asit, Eka Atma by Anubhava Asit. Right now, Ekaha Atma by name, by Anubhava, definitely Asit, but a Rupa has come in the form of the millions of the Rupa that we see, and so many names have come. Names are given to that Rupa. Therefore, आसित में अब में फर्क क्या है? That also Atma at that time, this time also that Atma. The difference here is the formation of the forms, naming of the names is given. That's it. Atma alone is there. Remember. Therefore, Paramatma named and formed is word. Be attentive. Then why the world is called as Mithya? Because what is making the world? Name and form, no? Now, are the name and form independently existing without Paramatma? They can't exist independently. Therefore, that which can't exist independently is called Mithya. Name and form cannot exist without the support of whose name it is, of whose form. So the whole world is form of Paramatma only. It has no independent form of its own. And how can its name be independent then? So when it is not independent, then it is not real. If it is not real, it should not appear. But it is appearing. So that which is not real but appearing is called mithya. That's why Jagat appearing but not real is equal to mithya. And that mithya, the Rupa Nama, where from they have come? From the unmanifest state of in the Paramatma only. They got manifested. And how the manifestation is happening? By the anirvachaniya shakti of Paramatma, which is called is Sankalpa. Is that Maya anirvachaniya shakti of Paramatma while manifesting the name and form from the unmanifest stage from within the self? Is it touching or changing the Paramatman by itself? No, it has no sway. It is not changing the substratum. It is remaining as it is substratum, Paramatma. But from within, the unmanifest stage of Rupanama appeared to be or got into a stage of manifestation. Of course, having the support of that Paramatma. Without Paramatma, that is not there. Without gold, you can't have any ornament. All ornaments are in unmanifest stage in the gold. Some of the forms are the things got manifested whom we call as ornaments. Ornament is because of Rupa and Nama. Any Rupa, any Nama, the ornament is there. The substratum gold must be there. Without it, you can't have name and form. Because without gold, you can't have name and form. Ornament is though used but mithya. It has some vyavaharik utility, transactional utility that make it real. Please be deep in this understanding. Just because it is in the transactional world, vyavaharik jagat, you can't say the jagat is real. Just because Paramatma doesn't fall into any of the vyavahara, you can't say it is unreal or non-existing. This ability to catch this is called as becoming subtler in our understanding. And the one who's becoming subtler and subtler in understanding alone is able to comprehend the truth, which is being the theme of the entire Upanishadic literature. So, Atma vai idam ekaha eva agre asitu. All idam is Atma only, earlier. Even now also, but now the unmanifest name and form got manifested, that's all. And that is what we are calling as idam. So any idam, any period of time is never independent of apart from other than its substratum, the Atma. Think about it little more calm and quiet and peaceful mindset. Now, all this, what is exercise? We already told. The exercise is Adhyaropa Apavada. What is there is Brahman alone for the Guru is experiencing that. But we are experiencing the Jagat. So you will have to take us from where we are seeing the Jagat as real to what is his experience that Brahman real. So he cannot tell his standpoint which they are not understanding. So he'll have to come a step down. In the step down, the two, three things that are said were first, his Atma is introducing. Second, he says, your whole Jagat was before creation is this Atma. Then this Atma alone has created from nowhere else, from himself only. Therefore, he alone is in the form of this world of names and forms. This way, having brought this topic, what is done is, in the name and form cannot be independent of Paramatma. That thought is driven strong to us. Then we are told to experience the Paramatma as he is, transcend the name and form. The names and forms are there, only your mental concepts. So the transcend consciously, the concept making the mind, that vritti is you will see the pure self as your own self, which is all pervading. That alone is there. Any number of waves you see, A to Z of every wave, आगे पीछे दाएं बाएं ऊपर नीचे, you won't find anything other than water. है ना? Any side of the pot, direction of the pot, you see in and out and up and down and middle, you will see only mud only. देखना आना चाहिए तो भगवान के अलावा और कोई दिखते नहीं. गुरु कृपा अंजन पायो मेरो भाई राम बिना कछो दिखत नाही. अर्लियर राम नहीं दिख रहे थे, होल वर्ल्ड आराम. Only world was being seen, but Guru Kripa Anjana. Same is, this version is based on Gita 11th chapter. अर्जुन को भगवान ने दिव्य चक्षु दिया. Then he is seeing the whole world inside the Lord, superimposed on the Lord. Lord is substratum of the whole विश्व. विश्व का सपोर्ट विष्णु है. विश्व परमात्मा का ही रूप और जिसको नाम दिया गया. And as per the study we have done of Mandukya Upanishad very thoroughly, Rupa is never is there unless Nama is given to it. मांडुक्य उपनिषद में ओंकार के अध्ययनम के टाइम में हमने देखा, एनी रूप यू सी, है ना, विद द आईज और विद द ईयर्स वी लिसन. If you don't name it, the rupa is not recognized. Therefore, all the rupas are nothing but depending on nama. Then we were traced, all the namas are coming from the shabdas. Shabdas are made out of syllables. Syllables are the a, u and ma. The a, u, ma syllables have come from the pure conscious self. Therefore, the whole Rupatmaka Jagat is Shabdatmaka Jagat, whole the Shabdatmaka Jagat is Pranava, and the Pranava is Paramatma. Our whole world is Paramatma. Objectively, dekho, any Rupa you see, go into the substratum of it objectively only. Where finally you reach to? The scientists have reached up to the micro level. Little further, scientists have gone into the level of energy in motion. Little more you go further, what you have to say is there is nothing. Pura. There you have to add a sentence, there is nothing other than me. And who am I? Conscious existence. Therefore, pure conscious existence objectified is the whole objective world. Other than that, there is nothing called an objective world other than me, the subject. सो ऑब्जेक्टिवली एनालाइज करो या लॉजिकली शास्त्रोक्त दृष्टि से देखो, द idam is always aham atma brahma only. This is called samyak jnanam. In the absence of this samyak jnanam, then the mana indriya buddhi given mithya jnanam, we are receiving it and calling it as the real jnanam. Like yesterday I give example, the pure buffalo or cow milk you are not going and getting. Therefore, you are given through all the packets the synthetic or the other manipulated milk or anyhow, whatever it is. So too, from the beehive directly, you are not collecting the honey. Therefore, चीनी गुड़ मिलाकर honey का fragrance डाल के you are sold with given with all the honey. Understood? Same way, samyak darshana, this one we don't have. Therefore, what upadhis are showing, we are seeing that only and we take the upadhis as authority. What upadhis showing, the Shabda, the Sparsha, Rupa, Rasagandha, we started believing them to be real. If you get the Samyak Jnanam, which we are trying now, we see everything is Paramatma. So, Atma va idam ekah eva agre asita, even now also. पहले परमात्मा ही था, अब भी परमात्मा ही है, परमात्मा ही थे. But the difference, the विशेष क्या है? At that time, this was unmanifest and its name was the name of Paramatma. Now, only the Rupas manifested to whom the naming ceremony is done. So, from that, what is to be understood? The world is nothing but Paramatma formed and named. The other way around, superimposing a name and the form on Paramatma is called as Jagat. Like a wood. On that, a form is superimposed and it is given a name, table or chair. Then it has become a world, a Jagat. But when a table or chair is made and name is given, utility is done. What is in that is wood only as a substrate. So, to the entire world of multiplicity of millions of times, forms inherently in what do they have is that supreme Parama self alone. That's why Jnana Chakshu ko यह दिखता है, not to the Jnana Chakshu. Jnana Chakshu gets opened by three ways. One, studying the Shastras under the guidance of Guru. Second, through Upasana, invoking the Kripa of the Guru. Third, again through Upasana, Sharanagati, Prarthana, invoking the grace of Paramatma. So, Paramatma Kripa, Guru Kripa, Shastra Kripa hai, so that revelation will happen. The Jnana Chakshu gets opened. अब तो हमारा एक ज्ञान चक्षु पूरा बंद है, सिर्फ चर्म चक्षु है और इंद्रियाज है, जिससे लेकर वी सी द वर्ल्ड ऑलवेज एज शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध, नॉट बियॉन्ड. ज्ञान चक्षु जब खुलता है, then whatever eyes and mind are presenting, that is not fought with or denied. What is that substratum both with or denied? What is that substratum both behind what the eyes and senses are bringing and what is behind even the eyes and mind which is seeing the world? इसके पीछे क्या है? इसलिए यहाँ in this Aitareya, the lokas which is seeing the world. इसके पीछे क्या है? इसलिए यहाँ in this Aitareya, the lokas, worlds, I think there's Panchamahabhutas, then the abodes of stay, and then Adhisthana Devatas also are being created in the third shloka. From that Paramatma only. All these faculties with which we see Paramatma in the multiple form also is creation. And all this creation is adhyaropita. Only later on to do the apavada of it and discover that substratum which is eternally always same. At the time of my ignorance, the self has not gone anywhere. At the time of my wisdom meditation, realizing the self has not come from any oblivion place. It's always there. बस अज्ञान की बात है, उसको ज्ञान से हटाओ. अज्ञान ऐसा नाटक किया कि परमात्मा नहीं है. ज्ञान ने ऐसा नाटक किया कि परमात्मा आ गए हैं और है. With the Ajnana, Paramatma never gone away. With Jnana, Paramatma never gained. Then what happened? The Jnana removed Ajnana, Paramatma revealed. And now, when the wind, and now, when the clouds came, the sun has not gone away anywhere. When the clouds are pushed away by the winds, the sun has not come from anywhere. He has never gone anywhere. Only it is the arrival of clouds, departure of the cloud. Arrival of the cloud is avidya, departure of the cloud is the wind vidya coming and pushing away the avidya. Then ever present Surya is seen. So to ever present pure experience of the self we gain through the vidya, authentic vidya, when we remove the avidya and avidya janita moha, moha janita reality given to kevala vyavaharika rupanama. All of that when is removed, yatra yatra manoyati, tatra tatra samadaya. Wherever I open my faculties and see, I am experiencing Paramatma only. Like a scientist who has reached up to the atomic level. He is contacting whole things of the world, but he knows it's an atom only. And everything is atomic. It's how Vedanta कहते everything is atmic. Little difference in spelling. So, Atma va idameka eva agre asit. Done. Second was na anyat kinchana mishat. Other than that Atma at that time, anyat na, kinchana na, nothing else was there other than Paramatma. थोड़ा भी कुछ भी नहीं था. And what is that थोड़ा भी नहीं था? Mishat. Mishat means moving and non-moving, working, non-working. So in that all Jada, Chetana, Chara, Achara आ जाता है. And the whole world is nothing but the combination of Jada, Chetana and Chara, Achara. So Chara, Achara, Jada, Chetana नामक कोई था ही नहीं in that pure Brahman. That's called as na anyat kinchana mishatu. We have seen that also. Okay. Then seen that also. Okay. Then third one was the one which we were studying, which was little the beginning of the theme of the Upanishad Adhyaropavada of the Srishti, to be able to visualize the presence of Brahman everywhere. What is that? Saikshatya me lokanu sujai iti. Two parts. Saikshata, one part. Second, me lokanu sujai iti. First, understand the Upanishadic meaning so that you have a base what is being discussed. The understanding is he visualized Saikshata. And what he visualized? Me lokanu sujai. May I create the lokas. So therefore, let me create the lokas. In this way, he has done ikshana. Means what? What is the meaning therefore of ikshana? Nothing but vicharana or sankalpa. So he has done the vicharana or sankalpa of the lokas srishti. यही बता देते हैं संकल्प was enough for him for the manifestation of the world. That is what is the discussion between Purvapakshi Siddhanti, little bit, not much. We will try to study that today. Half of it we have seen yesterday. little half, remaining half we see and grasp. What is the meaning of this sentence? Saikshata me lokanu srujai iti. Okay. What did he say? Saha sarvagnya swabhavyat atma eka eva san ikshate. So he himself is saying the truth, giving a chance for the disciple as if to ask a question. सिद्धांति पूर्व पक्षी को मौका दे रहा है. फर्स्ट सह सर्वज्ञ स्वाभाव्यात. Okay, that Atma being Sarva and Jna Swarupa. He is infinitely everything and everywhere and is pure consciousness. That is the meaning of Sarva and Jna Swabhavyat with Swabhav wala. सर्व और ज्ञ स्वभाव है आत्मा का. सर्वस्वरूप एंड ज्ञप्ति स्वरूप. He is everything and is pure consciousness. Beautiful, when these words, if we can pierce through the meaning of it, something will happen in our understanding. Paramatma is Sarva Rupa and Jna Swarupa. Means what? Other than Paramatma. Means what? Other than Paramatma, something होने का गुंजाइश ही नहीं है, चांस. And that Paramatma, pure Jna Swarupa, Chaitanya Swarupa, is Sarva and Jna is equal to Satyam Jnanam. In our Satyam Jnanamanta Brahma, the definition for the Brahman, as we saw in Aitareya. So, Sarva Jna Swabhavyat Brahman, as we saw in Aitareya. So, Sarva Jna Swabhavyat. Two, therefore it has to be Eka. When it is Eka, it cannot be other than me, therefore Atma. So, Saha Sarvagna Swabhavyat, that Atma, which was Ajaha, whole big definitions were given. Eka eva san, remaining as one, being one, Ikshate, Ikshata, Ikshitavan, Alochanam Krutavan, Sankalpam Krutavan. This is the meaning of the sentence. So, what has been done? Ikshana is done, Sankalpa is done. By whom? Atma. Who is that Atma? Ekaha Sarvaha Jnaswarupaha. Now, the question asked by the Purvapakshi is what? You and I as Jiva have the Karya Karana. Therefore, we can do the Sankalpa. है ना, मन चाहिए ना संकल्प करने को. तो हमारे पास मन है और उस संकल्प को सार्थक करने के लिए हाथ पैर चाहिए. और वी हैव द हाथ पैर. और उस संकल्प को सार्थक करने कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स आउटसाइड चाहिए. सो दे आर देयर. है ना, इसलिए आई वांट टू मेक इट टी. सो द स्टव इज देयर, पतीला इज देयर, पानी इज देयर, दूध इज देयर, चीनी इज देयर, चाय पत्ती इज. उससे चाय बनाने के लिए आई हैव माय hands and whatever the my own instruments that are used. Behind that, I have the mana or buddhi to do sankalpa ki chai chalo bana lete. So in Paramatma, the karana called as the antakarana, indriyas, not there. And outside chai patti ki cheeze nahi hai. Then how did he do sankalpa and how did he make the world manifest? In case of us, I have the chitta to do sankalpa of the tea. I have the eyes to see where is tea powder, I have all that. I have the hands to work on lifting them and putting in patila and all. And there are patila, stove and all those. So the upadana hai, the karan hai, the nimitta hai. Karan kehte usko. Nimitta karan is my thought. Karana karan is my instruments and those instruments also. Like the stove and patila. Then Upadana karan is those four items of water, milk, chai patti, doodh. Okay, if you like, डालो इलायची डालो, डालो. So in Paramatma, when he was one without second, how he has meaning here? Genuinely, the disciple is asking a question. Behind his genuinity, there is ignorance. That is to be corrected. That is to be replaced by knowledge. Like many people genuinely do mistake and beokufi. Genuine, but what he is doing is not correct. Very well planned murder. Very well planned, but it's not the thing to be done. And all the घोटाले scams जो होते हैं ना very well planned and executed. Ordinary people cannot even catch. अरे courts को भी इतना टाइम लग रहा है उनके सबूत वबूत पकड़ने को. So genuinely he has done with all planning, but the action itself is not correct. Here also, what it is,